What's up, everybody? Welcome to Neighborly Discourse with Billy and Steve. This is Billy. Riding solo. You guys know, you heard the last podcast. Steve was moving on Tuesday. Behind the scenes, we're recording here for Wednesday, so we still got stuff going on. Excuse me. So we're going to do a solo show here about Twitter. Twitter Wednesdays. Get it? People do Meme Monday, Twitter Tuesday, Social Saturday. We'll do Twitter Wednesday because it makes no sense. So check this out. This is a video. Check the video out. Recently, the last couple videos, thank you to everybody who's been watching. Again, we're still super small. Only 17 subscribers. Please keep subscribing. Please set your notifications. We're running 7 to 10 views per video. The last 2 or 3 of 20, 30, 40. We're climbing a little bit, so thank you very much. You know, these things pique your interest. We appreciate it. Listen to the podcast. Not everything makes it to video. The podcast, everything is heard. Fire up the mics, fantasy football that's coming back up. All of it. So the podcast on any app you listen to, that's always going to be number one is the podcast. We'll get to the videos here and there as we grow. But thank you for watching and sharing, and even the Instagram Reels. You know, I do a quick little 30-second, 40-second thing on regular thoughts. So keep sharing those, keep playing those. Again, thank you for your support. We do appreciate it. So here on the screen, you could see Rep. Flores says Pelosi pushed her daughter during a photo op. Now, excuse me, it made me laugh. Everybody who has seen this video can see that Pelosi gave her a little nudge. It's very obvious to anybody who's seen the video. So there's a couple Twitter conversations I've had over the past month or so about guns, about this, abortion, all sorts of stuff. The reason I haven't really gotten a chance to get it in video is because, unless there's another way to do it, please let me know. I cannot get the thread as it goes. I have to find bits and pieces of it. So this video may be chopped up, maybe edited a little bit, trying to make sure I can find the right flow of conversation, but it won't be too long, I can promise you that. So here it is. Newsmax tweeted it out. Pelosi pushed the daughter. Okay, we've all seen the video. If you haven't, go look it up. She pushed her. There's no doubt about it. So I wrote, she sure did. Elitists do not think the rules apply to them. That was my response to that tweet. That's response, 117 likes, a couple retweets, but that's off the initial tweet. The comments got bounced all over the place, bounced across every platform you can imagine as far as, thought process, political party. Here it is. Irrefutable evidence, okay? Listen, now hear my words. She didn't shove her. She didn't get up there, get 2 hands out like 2-hand tag and launch her and try to make her fly. That's not what happened. She wanted to get in the way. She nudged her with her shoulder, with her elbow, as opposed to what normal people do, the lean over, the grab of the shoulders, excuse me, sweetie, and wedge yourself in there. That didn't happen. She threw the shoulder at, again, the reason I'm being like word technical is the nutcases on Twitter, you're going to see what some of them said. I don't know how you can defend what she did. It's simple. Yeah, man, it's a bad move. And you move on, no harm, no foul. Okay? No one is saying she shoved her. I mean, you can even say, just for argument's sake, push is a little aggressive, so to speak. She didn't push her. But she definitely lowered her elbow, nudged the girl out of the way to get into her spot. So please go find the video. So I wrote again, she sure did. Elitists do not think the rules apply to them. 117 likes, 1 quoted tweet, I'm not sure what that means, and 2 retweets. On top of that, we have comments. So we are going to check out some of these comments, okay? The first one, somebody wrote, actually, Democrats think the rules don't apply to them. Well, true, but I'm going to say elitist, because people who do not think other people matter are elitist, and that's not party specific. Then someone replied to that guy, oh, that's a lie. Okay, fine. This guy here, this Jim character, no, they don't. Guess we should lock her up, though she was trying to create a little space between her and the pesky kid bumping into her. Oh, the outrage. And then he puts a link to Trump pushes past Montenegro prime minister at NATO. So, first, you probably picked up what I picked up on. The pesky kid bumping into her. So this guy is blaming the kid for being in her way. Child, 10, 12 years old. Nancy Pelosi, politician, professional, 80-something years old, blaming the kid for being in the way. Then he posts where Trump pushes past someone. Now, child, adult, versus adult, adult. There is no comparison. They don't go together. And then this got 11 comments. You reek fake. Someone thinks this guy's a bot. Maybe. I think there's a difference when a child is being pushed. Agreed. There's a difference. And then here, from an America First person, you're an effing idiot. A little aggressive for my taste. When, again, it's Twitter. But when you're trying to have whatever possible logical conversation you can have on Twitter, I get it. I do think the person is an idiot for thinking that. But let's see if we can move the conversation forward. Then someone else. Pesky kid. Nancy was probably drunk and bumping into the child. Got a few likes. That's funny. Has the orange pig been impeached now? Again, no one here is talking about Trump, though this is off what the guy posted. Wow, blaming the bar. Nancy probably thought she was at a bar fight looking for a drink. Oops, blaming the kid. And then I asked, so you're blaming the kid? And his reply, yes, I am. Having had kids, they sometimes get rambunctious and push up on you and act at the wrong time. She nudged the kid away. Most parents and adults would have done the same thing in the same circumstance. But yeah, lock her up, child abuse, outrageous. Now, my reply to that was, did I get to that reply to that one? Maybe not. He makes logical thoughts, but they do not pertain here. And again, the end. Oh yeah, lock her up, child abuse, outrageous. Dude, you were doing so close, being logical, explaining your point, though I disagree with it, and anybody who saw it would disagree with it. He's blaming the kid. Kids are rambunctious. They get in the way. 100%. But this is video. The kid was standing still, okay? Go look it up again if you haven't seen it. It's on our Twitter in these feeds somewhere. It was standing up, standing still, not moving, not playing around. She got in there and nudged her way and pushed a little kid out of the way. So here, spot the difference, hugging and perving. Again, no one's talking about Biden being a perv. No one's talking about Trump loving kids, being respectful. But I get it. My thing is, we're talking about Nancy Pelosi nudging a kid and people who are trying to defend it. But everybody has their opinion to kind of crap on other people's thoughts. Biden has nothing to do with this. Trump has nothing to do with this. Again, this is down a Trump thread. And then here's Biden and whatever this guy's name is, Epstein. But again, these are all fake pictures, it looks like, of Biden anyway. But who knows? So this person is blaming the kid. Someone else, well, it's a steamy pile of BS. I could say the same thing about Trump. You people act like you don't have eyes and ears or memories. What does this have to do with Trump? Besides nothing. We're not on the Trump thread anymore. This is Nancy throwing her, pushing this little girl out of the way. And you can't really deny that she did it. Here's an accident. Here, someone said it was, let me see if I can get to the full thread here. So that's the problem. Some of these things I can't. Here we go. Here's another one. Leaders sure do. After all the subpoenas that were ignored by Trump officials, I don't know if anything that has to do with anything. No clue why that post was even in here. That someone else chimes in. They always seem to attach laughter emojis when it comes to something against children. Okay, maybe. And then this person again finally makes a point. Oh my God, it was an accident. And Flores district has been redrawn for the midterms. There's a good chance she will lose in November. I guess she's trying to get press, but as a fan base, you can also transition to cable news. Listen, the thing is, Rep. Flores says Pelosi pushed her daughter. Everybody saw the video and everybody saw Pelosi push her. And this person it was an accident. It wasn't. She pushed the girl. An accident. She literally looked down at her before she did it, which she did. She could have put her hand on her shoulders and asked to step aside. That's what I said in the beginning. Elbowing a kid is away from you is ignorant, and we can all tell her evil, fake-ass smile. So, again, you can go on the Twitter page. You can find it. There are, look at these, countless. Again, 117 likes, a bunch of comments on comments of comments. She nudged the kid over, accidentally hitting her with her elbow. I moved it. So here's another one, defending her. Maybe someone could tell me what FGS is. I don't feel like looking it up. Here, again, my post, she sure did. She's an elitist. They have no rules, whatever. FGS, oh, for goodness sakes. She nudged the kid over to avoid accidentally hitting her with her elbow. The kid moved back right on her hip. Teach your kids better, Mayra. So listen, man, like I'm not making this up. This person is blaming the kid. And Pelosi accidentally nudged her to avoid hitting her. Okay? That's what this person is saying. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. When it comes to defending party over common sense, I don't get it. All right? So again, go to our Twitter page. Follow us at @N_discourse and look at some of these tweets, some of these replies. Again, I do my best not to argue with people. When people start talking crap, I say my usual line, tell me you're a liberal without telling me you're a liberal, because they just start name calling and cussing and all this stuff. I move on from it. But there are some people who have logical thoughts and I talk with them. So check this, please look at this video here, the tweet stuff, because it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a strange, strange thing that these people are defending party, not common sense. You can see it with your eyes that Nancy Pelosi nudged this girl out of the way. And they're blaming her kids for being rambunctious, for being in the way. Nancy did this because the girl was going to run into her elbow, so Nancy did it to protect the girl. I mean, people, you can see that she pushed her. It's bonkers about, like, why would you defend her? I don't understand it. You just say, yeah, man, that's a bad move, whatever, and you move on. And we don't got to talk about it. But I'm talking blindly, because you can see, with your eyes, you can see her nudge this girl. We've said on the show multiple times, don't defend party, defend right and wrong. With the Supreme Court justices being protested outside their homes, you cannot protest a sitting judge. It's illegal. It's against the rules. There needs to be law and order. You can protest. That's okay. But follow the rules. The abortion thing. And there are some... I'm going to do another tweet video on abortion also, because I posted if the woman has the right to abort the child because it's the best decision for her, then the man should be able to leave that woman with the kid because it's the best decision for him. And oh my God, I don't know what you would have thought I said to incite some of these people, but it was nuts. One girl out of the 30, 40, 50 replies and posts and comments and those comments off those comments, one woman made a valid point. And I'm going to get to that when I do the abortion Twitter thing. But this is Pelosi being a horrible human being and people defending her. You can still be a Democrat. You can still be a Republican. You can still be whatever you want and follow the rules. You can still recognize idiocy. Blaming Biden for inflation. Yes, you can see that. Then the very basic thought process, when he took over, things started to change. I don't believe Trump set off a financial time bomb that he can only deactivate if he got back in. I don't know how somebody else could think that. But we've done a couple of videos on that as well. They think that's what happened. The war, yes, it's helped it or expanded it. But giving money away, printing money left and right is not okay. We've been doing it since Biden got in, and we are stuck in a problem right now. The border, under control with Trump. Biden gets in. After saying, we're bringing everybody in, he did it. So as much as you hate Biden, don't get mad at him for that. The people who voted for them are the problem. He said he was going to do it. I mean, this is the first time a politician could be honest. And you know where I'm going with this. Okay? Usually you are vague with the truth because you want to be accepted. You want to get whatever you're going for. But don't get mad at Biden for this with the border. He said he was going to do it, and he did it. But the gas, the inflation, goods, the baby formula shortage. Do you remember when Trump went out there and said, hey, you manufacture this? No, you're doing ventilators. You manufacture this? No, you're doing ventilators. He knew we needed more ventilators. So we stopped people or certain businesses from making the ventilators, but then had other businesses pick up what they were doing. So he kind of had a plan set in place. If we're going to make sure we get A done, we need B to do A. But B is probably going to fail because we're taking some of their manufacturing. All right, company C, you back up B, D back up C, and we go from there. He had a plan in place. Nobody missed a beat. With Biden, with the baby formula, we're shutting down half of the baby formula population, whatever it is, baby formula making. No backup plan. And we were screwed for months that we had no baby formula. So the problem is Biden. You cannot miss it. You can say, yes, I voted Democrat. Yes, I hated Trump. Yes, I voted Biden. And yes, I regret it. I still wouldn't want Trump to be president, but I voted for Biden. It was a big mistake. And you can vote Democrat next time. I don't think you should. Again, the one thing that I can always point to when it comes to Trump that I think that I disagree with him is about the vaccine. I did it. I rushed it. He likes the me. I'm not backing you up on that. I saw the other day, not Pfizer, but pharmaceutical companies in general donated something like $20 to $40 million to the campaign for Biden. Now, how do you pay all that back? Well, they found a way. You know what I mean? But that's my thoughts on that. We're not going down the rabbit hole. You make your own decisions with that. But Trump, I did it. Sorry, dude, I voted for you, but you're wrong on this. It's not a good thing, in my opinion. Not for me. So I'm not going to back him up on that. I'm not going to say that's a good idea. So Biden is messing up gas. He's messing up the border, messing up war. We had world peace. No, Putin was in check. Everybody was in check, doing what they were supposed to do. We were thriving. Everything was good. You can't deny that. As much as you dislike Trump, as much as the media tells you he's a bad guy and said mean things, were we at war or had, confrontation to this magnitude in any part of the world with Trump? Only in the beginning because he shut it down. Were we letting people into the country legally, like the laws say? Yes. Were we being bum rushed at the border? No. Everything in America was better. I mean, I honestly do not know how you could say otherwise. If you can, please send me an email, a link on anything. But don't send me some CNN post. Don't send me MSNBC. Don't send me Fox. Find me 2 or 3 independent stuff. Like Trump's page, he's got a website that lists all of his accomplishments. And they all can be fact-checked by true fact checkers. Like, you can see it. Go, look at that when you want to bash Trump, how bad he was. He only helped out his rich buddies. Go look what he did. Because you were not struggling to put gas in your car 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You weren't struggling to buy groceries. You were not. But there's something about this guy that threatens what the control freaks want to do. And that's, you should see that. I don't know how you cannot. Do you not want to admit that the country you know and love is corrupt? I could believe that, for sure. But it's not the country, it's the people in power at certain intervals when running the country. And you can say, you know what, I'm not for this. So open your eyes, think just a little bit. So back to the Pelosi thing. Sorry to go off a little bit on the Trump stuff, but the point is he is saying he did the vaccine. It's great. Look what I did. I'm saying I wouldn't put your name to that, and I don't support him for that. So Biden is screwing up. Pelosi pushed this little girl, and people are defending her. Stop. It cannot be denied that she nudged him. The little girl did not get into her way. She wasn't being rambunctious. How people can draw these conclusions with factual information, evidence in their face to the contrary, it's mind-blowing to me. So just keep that in mind. I'm not asking you to rethink the wheel or reinvent the wheel, rocket science, whatever the kids use nowadays. Back when I was a kid, I'm not a rocket scientist. Listen, whatever it is you need to get into your brain to think, please think. The video is out there. She pushed this little girl. There's no way around it. She didn't shove her. She didn't throw her off the stage. But she definitely pushed her. And we're just asking you to open your eyes and look at it. That's all. It's not hard. But vote based on your interests. Defend based on logic, not party. Not party specific. Do not defend someone who's a bad person because you feel you're admitting you're wrong. They messed up. They did something bad. Believe your eyes when they tell you the problems in our country are from Biden's administration. Pelosi pushed this girl. Believe it. Your eyes are telling you it. Make your brain match your eyes and your words come out of your mouth. Yes, I see it. We're in a bad situation. That's all you got to say. So that's it. A quick one here. Check out the video on YouTube on Rumble. I may have to go through and edit out the part about the virus and stuff. They may shut it down. Who knows? The rules or, I don't know. But just do the best thing out there. That's all we're asking you to do. Talk to your neighbors. Like you saw on here, a couple people, though I disagree with them, said halfway decent thoughts and then their usual liberal crap at the end. And some people dropping F-bombs and dumbos and bringing in context that doesn't match the conversation. Don't be that person. Contribute, but just, be logical. You guys have a good day.